Summer heat has returned. Dave Morris here in the Oklahoman's video studio alongside the man who can do something about the summer heat by providing refreshing activities. This is Mike Knopf, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation. Good to see you, sir.
Great to see you, Dave.
This past weekend, Saturday, we had some boiling hot summer temperatures. Sunday was a nice cool day, but how was the Father's Day weekend?
It was great. We had a lot of people, probably our biggest weekend so far this summer, so we got a lot of people coming out. We did a Bring Your Dad for Free on Sunday, so even though it was a little cooler, it's still beautiful.
Pleasant day to be out there.
Pleasant day to be outside, so it's definitely summer's heating up at the river, and we're really trying to emphasize it's a great way to stay cool, you know.
Yeah, it's a great way to stay cool because you have plenty of water options.
Yeah.
But for those who may not necessarily want to get wet, one of the things we're going to talk about is you have a pass for all the other things, and there are a lot of other things that don't involve water.
Right, yeah, so we have an adventure pass, which we're reinstituting, which is basically all the unlimited climbing on the Sky Trail and the rock climbing, the youth zone, all of those things, even kayaking on the river. It's $39. So that way, if you don't want to go whitewater rafting, you can just do everything else unlimited. And so we have that starting right away. And I think a lot of people maybe don't want to go whitewater rafting every time, but even though that is such a big part of what we do. So.
Very good. More information about the pass is going to be found on their website at riversportsokc.org, riversportokc.org. Now, you have a couple big events coming up, and that's what we'll spend the bulk of our time this week talking about. Both involve fireworks.
We like our fireworks at the river. It's a great place to watch fireworks.
Sure.
And the Stars and Stripes River Festival is an annual event. It's one of our signature events. It gets bigger really every year. This year is no different. We have a lot of activities in store on Saturday, from starting with the Riversport Challenge, which is the kayak run combo. It's a 5K run, but you kayak, no experience required, as we mentioned before, and you paddle in the whitewater bottom pool with the pumps turned off. So it's a flat water, and you get out and then you do a 5K run. It's a lot of fun, very family friendly. And then throughout the day, we're going to have live music, great food, and then racing that goes on the river. We have all our corporate rowers that'll be racing. We have masters rowers, we have dragon boating, we have whitewater racing going on as well, and rafting. But the great thing is it's all still open to everyone just buying a pass and going down and partaking in the action.
So even though there's some action going on, you too can hop on the water.
There's going to be more than enough opportunity to do that. And so usually we see the Stars and Stripes Festival. It's one of the biggest days of the year at the river. But the great thing is we have a lot of capacity because we have all these new raft guides that we brought in, so we can really pack the course out. There's a lot of a lot of flexibility there, and the way that we have a multitude of trip time options that will be going on, even expanded on Saturday. So
it's pretty cool that you guys have thought that through, that you really can coordinate your schedules throughout the day to accommodate the pros and the amateurs.
Yeah, that's right. And as we've talked before, the course is so it's great because it delivers a really high thrill in terms of, if you've ever been whitewater rafting before, the experience here is tremendous. However, if you've never been before, we can really make sure that it is a great first-time rafting experience with our skilled guides, and the way and how you go down the course. I think you can see it too. If you go down and stand on one of the bridges and you watch people, sometimes you go down that first run, and some folks, if they've never done it before, they're a little intimidated because it's like I said, there's no rail. It's the real deal. It's not like a ride, at a theme park. But the second time, they're like, bring it on, they're having all fun, and they're going down backwards and sideways and surfing, and the guides really read into that, and they say, if you want more excitement, they can certainly do that.
The guides are more than willing
to do that. And they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve when they're going down the course. And the one thing that we'd say too about coming out, if you've come out already or if you've rafted before in our Whitewater Center, the comments we get over and over is it's not the same thing twice. Every experience you have, it's different. It's like I said, that's the benefit of being an authentic whitewater experience with that that every time you go down, you're going to experience a different way, you'll have different dynamics that you'll encounter. So that just makes it part of the fun. Yeah.
You mentioned those bridges. That will be a new feature for this year's festival that you haven't had in the past, is more ways to see all the activities.
Yeah, you can walk all the way through, do a full loop when you're walking through Whitewater in the Riversport Rapids, and it really is a beautiful place to walk. You know, if you've just never been down, to experience, and some incredible camera shots. If your family's rafting and you want to take some pictures, or you can get closer to the action here than anywhere, I think, you know, from a whitewater rafting perspective. And then, you know, when we shoot these fireworks off, again, we're trying to develop new family traditions with in Oklahoma City, to come down, come to the river, enjoy the fireworks. Lots of viewing options. We got this great hill on the island in Riversport Rapids, where you overlook downtown Oklahoma City as well as the Boathouse District. So that'll be a great viewing location. But we have another great viewing location, and that's from the water.
Which, tell us more about that, because you have the opportunity both this and 4th of July to float.
We do, and that's going to be such a fun new addition this year. And you can come out and go. We have all these rafts, so we turn the whitewater off, and you can just float in a raft with your best friends or your family, and just hang out. And we'll have food actually available on the water as well. You can watch the fireworks just floating in your raft or in a tube, and all of that will be available this coming Saturday. And then also on the 4th of July, we're going to be doing that, as well as having kayaks available for the river and stand-up paddleboards. So we're shooting the fireworks off from 2 different locations. For the 4th of July, where Prodigal is taking the lead on the fireworks show, and it's the downtown 4th of July festival and event. It used to be in Bricktown, now it's at the river, because frankly it's kind of outgrown Bricktown in terms of being able to shoot off. There's too much construction, so now it's at the river. And so we expect a really huge crowd for that, and that'll be a festival throughout the whole Boathouse District. But we will be hopefully packing the river with kayakers and floaters and canoers and stand-up paddleboards to watch the fireworks.
Sitting there on the stand-up paddleboard, much like you see the surfers, that'd be a cool way to do.
It'd be a really cool thing, yeah.
Just to be able to sit and watch the fireworks pop around you. We should also mention that with the boulevard heading into your area, it's a lot easier to get in and out of the Boathouse District.
Very easy. You know, there's always a big crowd on the 4th of July.
Sure.
And but this year we have the new boulevard, and if you haven't, it's very easy to get to when you exit off of at the Shields exit off, you know, coming on I-40 eastbound. You can easily get on the boulevard, or from downtown, you know, from Shields, and you can bypass the Reno, so it's a straight shot to the Boathouse District. We're going to have a new entrance that's going to be opening as well, which will make access into the Boathouse District much easier and quicker. And we've got plenty of parking, so plenty of parking for people to just come in on the 4th of July or Stars and Stripes River Festival.
So the Stars and Stripes River Festival is this Saturday, June 24th, and then of course the 4th of July is July 4th.
July 4th,
Happens
yes.
every year, it's July 4th. We should mention that you have something on Mondays and Tuesdays where you can bring a friend for free.
Yes, so as we get later into the season, we have some new promotions for season pass holders, so it's not too late to get a season pass. And you can bring a friend for free if you're a pass holder, and that way, if you want to come rafting and you don't have anyone to go with, you just invite a friend and they'll come for free. And on a Monday or Tuesday, it's a great day to go rafting or experience the Sky Trail or any of the other activities. It tends to be less crowded, and there's more availability with rafting time slots. So I do encourage people to give that a try and check it out. We're also going to be introducing some new things to encourage people. Again, we talk about this being a lifestyle, you know, trying to get people in the notion that, you know, coming out and rafting, it's not something you need to just do one time. You can come out multiple times. As I said, you experience something different every time. But then you might try to get into kayaking or whitewater kayaking or flatwater kayaking. And so you can do, your pass covers both the Boathouse District and Lake Overholser and Lake Hefner. And so there's a lot of different ways you can get involved. And we're going to be treating the Whitewater Center in the coming weeks, or starting to work with it, the website, to make it look a little bit more like like skiing in terms of, so you know what the river conditions are on a given day, being the whitewater river conditions.
Sure.
What I'm saying is because, our pumps create different dynamics, and so we may have 3 pumps on versus 6 pumps, and for 3 pumps it's an easier learning environment for people, and so we're really trying to encourage those beginner kayakers to get out and have some fun in the whitewater. So.
Very cool. More information again about the various passes that are available for purchase can be found on their website, riversportokc.org, along with more information about the upcoming festivals. Mike, as always, great to chat.
Great
Good luck
to
with
see
everything.
You. Thank you.